I want to introduce Accomplice, a polyphonic MIDI input computer accompanist. Accomplice synchronizes accompaniment to a live keyboard performance. Where does the accompaniment come from? You load a standard MIDI file into the program with the keyboard part on one channel and the accompaniment on other channels. Accomplice can listen to you and adjust the tempo and position of the other parts, which you can send to any synthesizer. For more experimental music, you can send O2 or Open Sound Control messages to another program such as SoundCool, PD, Max, or Live. So let's get started with a simple example. I have Bach's Minuet in G already set up so that I can play the right-hand part and Accomplice will play the left. To select the piece, I go to the project window and select from a drop-down list. This is the conductor program, which coordinates with one or more player programs. In the player, we're going to mute the right-hand track so that it only plays the left hand. Back on the conductor, we have some cues set up. Metro means that we'll get a count off, but there are other options. Okay, let's go. Notice that I can speed up or slow down. And Accomplice also ignores mistakes, at least up to a point. To fine-tune performances, the Accomplice MIDI player allows you to make notes more or less legato. You can shift the attack times to get a better groove. You can shift velocities to tweak different voices. And even map channels or tracks to different instruments without going back to a MIDI sequencer or music notation editor. I think you get the idea. Imagine playing with a whole MIDI orchestra. We can do a lot more than play conventional MIDI instruments. This is a little patch I created with SoundCool to play some sound files. For example, here's the first one. And here's the fourth one. These can also be triggered using Open Sound Control, and here you see the port number is 8001. So for Accomplice, I wrote a little piano piece in Finale, saved the MIDI file, and I created a second file in Allegro, which is a text-based music notation. Here's the score, which says, first of all, that the tempo is 131.953, which is actually the precise tempo that Finale put into the piano score MIDI file. And this piece is in 4/4 time. On track 2, I have some OSC messages. The first one says, at the time of 4 whole notes, which is measure 5, send the OSC message to address /4/push1 with an integer parameter of 1. This should be displayed graphically as a note with pitch C6 and quarter note duration with the string SND1 next to it. All the other messages follow the same format, so this score is going to cue some sounds in time with my performance. Back at the conductor, I can select this project. Accomplice loads the configuration information and scores from a directory, and we're ready to play, so let's hear it. Listen for the electronic sounds that come in automatically. This is only scratching the surface of what Accomplice can do. You can set up cues so that Accomplice will take the lead and set the tempo. You can control audio processors such as delays and pitch shifters to modify the live keyboard performance. You can connect to an acoustic piano that has MIDI output, and you can even synchronize video playback. Accomplice is open source, free, and running on Mac OS. It will also be released for Windows and Linux, and I hope you can use it to create some interesting music. Please let me know.